Imagine a comedic skit where someone is going to absurd lengths to get the attention of their crush. Those classic over-the-top romantic gestures from movies where everything that can go wrong does. It's funny and painfully relatable because many of us have been there. Or consider those iconic scenes from films like 500 Days of Summer, where unrequited love takes center stage, mirroring our own frustrations and the painful pursuit of affection. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy that teaches us about virtue and living a meaningful life. Stoicism isn't just about enduring pain. It's about recognizing what's in our control and what isn't, focusing on our own actions and finding inner strength. These aspects profoundly impact our emotional well-being and decision-making, especially in the realm of personal relationships. One of the most famous Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, left behind a treasure trove of wisdom in his personal writings known as meditations. His insights are invaluable for managing emotions and fostering resilience, qualities essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Aurelius's philosophy provides a compelling framework for understanding the dynamics of chasing affection and emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-improvement and genuine connections. So, how does Stoicism relate to our modern relationships? Instead of chasing someone, Stoicism encourages us to attract relationships through personal growth and inner contentment. By focusing on becoming the best versions of ourselves, we create an environment where healthy relationships can flourish naturally. This approach not only enhances our personal lives, but also ensures that our connections are more genuine and fulfilling. I invite you all to join me as we explore these Stoic principles further. Together, we'll uncover practical strategies and insights from Marcus Aurelius that can transform your approach to relationships. Are you ready to look at love and connection through a new lens? Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and see where it leads us. Stay tuned, as what comes next could change the way you think about love, relationships, and personal fulfillment. 1. Understanding the pursuit. In the context of relationships, the concept of chasing often emerges as a pattern marked by neediness, obsession, or even manipulation. This intense pursuit typically reflects an overwhelming desire to secure someone's affection or attention, frequently leading to behaviors that are neither grounded in mutual respect nor healthy interpersonal boundaries. Such actions can transform a relationship into an emotional roller coaster, characterized by peaks of euphoria followed by profound lows, creating a cycle of happiness and despair that is fundamentally unstable and unsustainable. This incessant chase often stems from deep-seated insecurities and a fear of solitude, driving individuals to seek validation and happiness externally rather than cultivating these qualities within themselves. Marcus Aurelius, in his philosophical work Meditations, offers wisdom that addresses this turmoil directly. He advises finding tranquility within one's own soul, suggesting nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. This Stoic belief emphasizes the importance of inner peace and self-contentment, which are not contingent on external circumstances or the perceptions of others. Moreover, Aurelius reminds us of the strength found in self-mastery. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This perspective is crucial as it highlights the potential negatives of emotional dependency in relationships. The pursuit driven by neediness can cloud judgment, lead to decisions that contradict one's values, and place undue pressure on partners, potentially straining bonds. By integrating these Stoic principles, individuals are encouraged to shift their focus from an external pursuit of validation to building a life rooted in self-reliance and inner fortitude. This transformation not only alleviates the emotional burdens associated with chasing, but also fosters more authentic and satisfying relationships. Embracing this mindset helps cultivate a disciplined mind and a virtuous life, essential for lasting serenity and fulfillment. 2. The Stoic Path to Contentment. Continuing with the Stoic approach to relationships, one of the fundamental principles emphasized by Marcus Aurelius is the importance of finding happiness within oneself, rather than seeking external validation. This idea is central to Stoicism, which advocates for self-sufficiency and personal resilience in the face of external circumstances. Aurelius eloquently captures this sentiment in Meditations, stating, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This underscores the Stoic belief that true contentment is cultivated from within, shaped by our perceptions and reactions to the world around us. A critical aspect of this internal focus is the acceptance of what we cannot control, especially in the context of relationships. Aurelius advises, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This passage highlights the necessity of embracing the reality that we cannot control others' feelings or actions. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own responses and attitudes, fostering a sense of peace and resilience. Throughout history, many figures have embodied Stoic principles, demonstrating the profound impact of this philosophy beyond the life of Marcus Aurelius. For example, Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, exemplified the virtue of enduring adversity with grace and fortitude, having been born into slavery. His teachings emphasize the Stoic conviction that our greatest good lies in our will and our response to external events, not in the events themselves. Another notable Stoic, Seneca the Younger, served as an advisor to Emperor Nero and left a substantial body of work that further explores the theme of internal control and virtue as the sources of true happiness. These historical figures, alongside Marcus Aurelius, illustrate the timeless and universal appeal of Stoicism. Their lives and writings serve as powerful examples of how Stoic principles can guide us in cultivating not only personal contentment, but also robust, meaningful relationships that are not contingent upon the whims of circumstance or the approval of others. This Stoic path to contentment teaches us to build our happiness on a foundation of self-awareness, virtue, and rationality, transforming our approach to life and love. 3. Virtue in relationships. In exploring the Stoic approach to relationships, a significant shift occurs when we move from the notion of getting someone to being someone worthy of a good relationship. This perspective is deeply rooted in Stoicism, particularly in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of living virtuously. In his Meditations, Aurelius advocates for a life led by virtue. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. This directive encourages individuals to cultivate their inner character and virtues, which in turn naturally lead to more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. Stoic virtues such as honesty, courage, and justice are essential in attracting and maintaining healthy partnerships. Honesty fosters trust, a fundamental component of any relationship. Courage allows individuals to face relationship challenges with resilience, maintaining integrity even in difficult times. Justice involves treating others fairly and kindly, ensuring that actions within a relationship are considerate and balanced. Aurelius highlighted these virtues repeatedly, advising that the best way to influence others is by demonstrating self-improvement and ethical behavior. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, he noted, suggesting that one should focus on personal virtue rather than external conflict. To bring these concepts to life, featuring interviews with successful couples who prioritize shared values can be incredibly impactful. These couples can provide real-world examples of how Stoic virtues have played a crucial role in their relationships. They might share stories of how honesty helped them overcome obstacles, how courage allowed them to support each other during tough times, or how a sense of justice ensured that both partners felt valued and respected. These narratives not only illustrate the practical application of Stoicism in modern relationships, but also underscore the idea that chasing or trying to possess someone is less effective than building oneself as a person of virtue and depth. By emphasizing these Stoic principles, the discussion can illuminate how true contentment in relationships comes not from external validation or control over another person, but from the mutual respect and admiration that flourish when both partners are committed to living virtuously. Reflecting on these Stoic teachings, it's also worth pondering a common pain point many experience in relationships: the challenge of maintaining individuality while deeply connected with another person. How do you balance personal growth with your commitments in a relationship? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. 4. Embracing self-control. Embracing self-control is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, particularly when it comes to managing desires and emotions in relationships. Marcus Aurelius placed a strong emphasis on the role of reason in governing one's life, highlighting its importance in maintaining balance and inner peace. He asserted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle encourages individuals to focus on controlling their reactions and maintaining composure, rather than being swayed by external circumstances or fleeting emotions. In the context of relationships, understanding the difference between healthy attraction and neediness is crucial. Healthy attraction is based on respect, admiration, and a genuine interest in another person's well-being. It allows for emotional independence and mutual growth. In contrast, neediness often stems from a lack of self-esteem and an excessive dependency on someone else for emotional validation. This can lead to a disproportionate desire for attention and affirmation, which might overwhelm and push away the other person. To cultivate self-control and mitigate neediness, several practical tips can be drawn from Stoic practices. 1. Mindfulness exercises. Engaging in mindfulness helps maintain awareness of one's thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Practices like meditation or journaling can aid individuals in observing their feelings from a distance, allowing them to respond with reason rather than impulse. 2. Setting boundaries. Establishing clear personal boundaries is essential for maintaining a healthy sense of self in relationships. This involves communicating one's needs and limits openly and respectfully, ensuring that both partners have space to grow individually. 3. Reflective practices. Stoicism encourages reflection on one's actions and their alignment with personal values. Regular self-assessment helps individuals understand their motives and adjust their behaviors accordingly. For instance, asking oneself why they feel the need to seek constant reassurance can lead to deeper self-understanding and the development of more secure attachment styles. 4. Stoic readings and teachings. Incorporating readings from Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca can provide valuable insights and reminders about the importance of self-control and the virtues of living a reasoned life. By integrating these strategies, individuals can enhance their emotional resilience and self-reliance, leading to healthier, more balanced relationships. Embracing self-control not only aligns with Stoic teachings, but also enriches personal interactions by fostering a stable and mature emotional landscape. 5. The art of patience. The art of patience is a vital component in building genuine connections, a principle greatly emphasized by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. He advocated for a composed and measured approach to life, noting, "Time is a river, a violent current of events glimpsed once and already carried past us, and another follows and is gone." This metaphor underscores the inevitability and fluidity of life, suggesting that patience is not merely waiting, but understanding the right time for action. In relationships, the concept of right person, right time plays a crucial role. Marcus Aurelius believed that much of life's harmony comes from accepting the natural flow of events, resisting the urge to force situations or relationships. This approach helps avoid the frustrations that come with trying to control outcomes that are, by nature, unpredictable or beyond one's influence. Embracing the idea that forcing things rarely works and that patience can lead to more fulfilling relationships is a lesson deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Historical examples abound of relationships that flourished due to patience. One famous example is the love story of Dante Alighieri and Beatrice Portinari. Though largely unrequited and idealized, Dante's patient adoration of Beatrice inspired some of the greatest literary works of the Middle Ages, including the Divine Comedy. Dante's devotion, sustained over years despite their minimal contact, shows the profound impact of patient, enduring love. Another example is the marriage of John Adams, the second President of the United States, and his wife Abigail. Their relationship was notably strengthened over long periods of separation due to Adams's political duties. Through extensive and patient correspondence, they maintained a deep connection that significantly influenced Adams's career and the early American Republic. Their letters not only sustained their marriage, but also provided mutual support and intellectual companionship. These historical narratives highlight how patience, whether in waiting for the right moment or enduring separations, can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. Marcus Aurelius's teachings encourage embracing this patience, not as passive resignation, but as an active, thoughtful recognition of life's rhythms. Understanding and integrating the virtue of patience can lead to more genuine and lasting connections, aligning with the natural course of events rather than opposing it. Do you think modern relationships lack the patience that historical examples demonstrate? How can we apply the Stoic virtue of patience in today's fast-paced world? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. 6. Handling rejection. Handling rejection gracefully is a vital skill, one that Stoic philosophy, particularly as espoused by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations, can significantly illuminate. Aurelius wrote, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." This profound advice serves as a reminder that much of the pain of rejection is not from the event itself, but from our perception of it. By controlling our reactions, we can mitigate the emotional impact and reframe rejection as a natural part of life, not a personal failure. The Stoic approach to rejection emphasizes the importance of self-reflection as a mechanism to learn and grow from experiences. After facing rejection, it's beneficial to take a step back and objectively analyze the situation. This introspection can help uncover whether there were factors you could improve or whether the rejection was due to circumstances beyond your control. Either way, there is a valuable lesson in resilience and adaptability, which are core to Stoic teachings. To handle rejection with grace and resilience, consider implementing the following tips. 1. Stay positive. Focus on maintaining a positive mindset despite setbacks. Remember Aurelius's advice that our reactions to external events are within our control, even if the events themselves are not. Look for the silver lining or the learning opportunity in every rejection. 2. Practice self-care. Engage in activities that nurture your physical, mental, and emotional health. Whether it's exercise, reading, or spending time with loved, taking care of yourself helps to rebuild any lost confidence and keeps you grounded. 3. Seek feedback. Whenever appropriate, ask for feedback to understand the reasons behind the rejection. This can provide insights into areas of improvement and demonstrate your commitment to personal growth. 4. Set realistic expectations. Understand that rejection is a common part of everyone's experiences and does not reflect on your worth as an individual. By setting realistic expectations about outcomes, you can prepare yourself emotionally and reduce the impact of potential disappointments. 5. Cultivate resilience. Strengthen your emotional resilience by reminding yourself of past challenges you've overcome. Each rejection is an opportunity to build up this resilience, making you stronger and more prepared for future challenges. By integrating these practices into your life, you can begin to view rejection not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone in your personal and professional development. Embracing these Stoic principles can help transform the way you handle rejection, turning it into a powerful tool for growth and self-improvement. 7. Importance of perspective. Emphasizing the importance of perspective in how we navigate relationships can profoundly transform our interactions and expectations. Attraction, fundamentally subjective by nature, is influenced by individual tastes and preferences, something Marcus Aurelius discusses in his writings in Meditations. He suggests that not everyone will feel drawn to you, and accepting this reality can alleviate much of the social pressure and anxiety associated with seeking approval. Understanding that we cannot be the ideal match for everyone frees us from the unrealistic expectations to please all, and instead guides us towards cultivating our true selves. Building on this foundational idea, adopting an abundance mentality further enriches our approach to relationships. This concept goes beyond mere romantic connections, recognizing the vast opportunities life has to offer, including the potential for numerous fulfilling partnerships. This perspective shifts the focus from scarcity and competition to one of potential and possibility. It encourages individuals to engage with others more openly and without the heavy burden of desperation. By understanding that there are many potential partners, one is less likely to cling to unhealthy relationships out of fear of solitude, and more likely to wait for relationships that truly resonate with their values and lifestyle. The power of these philosophical insights is vividly illustrated in the real-life stories of people who found love later in life, often when they least expected it. These stories frequently involve individuals who spent years focused on personal development, career advancements, or other passions, only to find that love emerged naturally on its journey. For instance, a person might find a deep and meaningful connection at a community event, a new hobby class, or even through mutual acquaintances, all situations where the primary intention was not to find a partner, but to engage in life's activities. These anecdotes underscore a critical Stoic principle, the importance of self-sufficiency and finding joy in one's own life. Marcus Aurelius advocated for a life lived in accordance with virtue, where happiness is derived from one's own character and choices rather than external circumstances or relationships. By achieving emotional independence, we align closer to the Stoic ideal of self-contentment. Relationships, under this philosophical framework, are seen not as the source of happiness, but as an enhancement to an already content and fulfilled life. Linking these concepts back to Stoicism, we see that the philosophy teaches that by focusing on self-improvement and embracing a life of virtue, we create an environment where healthy relationships can flourish. Rather than pursuing relationships out of need, they occur naturally as a result of living authentically and with integrity. This Stoic approach does not diminish the value of relationships, but instead places them in a healthier, more balanced perspective, where love is a complement to a well-lived life, not the sole measure of its worth. This holistic view encourages us not only to seek connections that are enriching and elevating, but also to appreciate the journey of personal growth that prepares us for such profound engagements. 8. Building meaningful connections. In discussing how to build meaningful connections, it's essential to shift our focus from merely getting to genuinely giving. Marcus Aurelius, in his Stoic teachings, emphasized the importance of duty and service to others. This philosophy underlines that the most profound relationships are formed not through seeking what we can gain, but by what we can contribute. Investing time and energy into nurturing relationships genuinely and selflessly lays the foundation for connections that are both meaningful and lasting. The importance of shared interests cannot be overstressed in this context. When individuals have common passions or pursuits, it naturally fosters an environment where connections can deepen. This alignment allows relationships to thrive on a bedrock of mutual understanding and shared experiences. Similarly, open communication is critical. It ensures that both parties in a relationship can express their thoughts and feelings in a safe and supportive environment, which is vital for addressing issues and growing together. Moreover, mutual respect is a fundamental Stoic value that aligns with the principles of reason and justice. Respect in relationships means acknowledging each other's inherent worth and treating each other's views and boundaries with consideration. This respect is pivotal, not just in navigating the everyday dynamics of a relationship, but also in ensuring its long-term health and resilience. Real-life examples abound of relationships that exemplify these principles. Consider a couple who met through volunteer work, their relationship grounded in a shared commitment to service, which echoes the Stoic duty to contribute to the community. Their story might show how their shared mission provided a strong foundation for a relationship that extends beyond romantic involvement to a partnership in making meaningful societal contributions. Another example could involve partners who regularly engage in deep conversations about their interests, demonstrating how their relationship has grown stronger through their mutual respect and open communication. These stories illustrate how relationships built on the Stoic principles of giving, reason, and justice are not only fulfilling but are also imbued with a sense of purpose and lasting significance. They show that by focusing on building genuine connections, we not only enrich our lives, but also uphold the virtues that lead to a good and meaningful life, as Marcus Aurelius taught. What has been your experience in building relationships based on these principles? Share your thoughts and comments below. 9. The power of contentment. The concept of contentment plays a pivotal role in Stoic philosophy, especially as Marcus Aurelius articulates it in Meditations. Aurelius teaches that true happiness does not come from external sources, including relationships, but rather from within. This perspective is particularly empowering in the context of singleness, encouraging individuals to find joy and fulfillment independently of their relationship status. Contentment when single offers numerous benefits that foster personal growth and self-discovery. It provides the space and freedom to explore one's passions, develop new skills, and engage deeply with one's own interests without compromise. Being single allows individuals to set their own goals and pursue them with undivided attention, which can lead to profound self-realization and confidence. Furthermore, singleness can be a time rich with opportunities to build strong platonic relationships and community connections that might be more challenging to nurture when in a romantic partnership. This can lead to a well-rounded social life filled with supportive and enriching interactions that contribute to one's overall well-being. To illustrate these points, consider featuring interviews with individuals who are happily single. These interviews could explore their daily lives, highlighting how they prioritize self-fulfillment and the personal practices they adopt to maintain contentment. For example, one could share the story of a person who has taken up a new hobby like painting or mountain biking, which provides them not only pleasure, but also a sense of achievement and identity. Another powerful story could be of someone who has dedicated themselves to a cause, finding meaning and satisfaction in service to others, which aligns with Stoic values. These narratives will show that contentment can lead to a rich and fulfilling life, echoing the Stoic belief that personal happiness is cultivated from within and is not dependent on external circumstances or relationships. 10. Freedom from attachment. The Stoic principle of non-attachment, as highlighted by Marcus Aurelius in his writings, emphasizes the importance of not clinging excessively to desires or outcomes. This idea is central to Stoicism, which advocates for maintaining a balanced emotional state regardless of external circumstances. Aurelius teaches that freedom from attachment allows us to experience life more fully, responding to its changes and challenges with calmness and resilience. In the context of relationships, understanding the difference between healthy love and possessiveness is crucial. Healthy love is supportive, freeing, and grounded in mutual respect and care. It allows both individuals to grow independently while sharing their journeys. On the other hand, possessiveness stems from fear and insecurity, leading to control and restriction, which can stifle both individuals in the relationship. To foster healthy detachment in relationships, several practical tips can be applied. 1. Trust your partner. Trust is foundational in any relationship. Cultivating trust involves giving your partner the freedom to be themselves without fear of judgment or control. This trust aligns with the Stoic practice of focusing on our own virtues and responses rather than trying to control external events or people. 2. Embrace independence. Encourage and support each other's interests and pursuits outside of the relationship. This not only strengthens individual character, but also enriches the shared experiences that bring you together. 3. Communicate openly. Regular, honest communication helps prevent misunderstandings and builds a strong foundation of transparency. This is important in distinguishing between shared decision-making and possessive behavior. 4. Practice self-reflection. Regularly reflect on your feelings and reactions. Stoicism teaches the examination of one's thoughts and emotions to understand their origins and truthfulness, which is vital in recognizing when you are acting out of attachment or genuine care. 5. Let go of control. Recognize that you cannot control everything in your partner's life. Embracing this can lead to a more relaxed and respectful relationship. Stoic philosophy encourages acceptance of things we cannot change, focusing instead on our own virtues and behaviors. By incorporating these practices, relationships can be nurtured on principles of reason and virtue, reflecting the Stoic ideals of personal growth and ethical living. These approaches help maintain a balance where both partners appreciate each other's individuality and come together out of choice and mutual respect, rather than need and dependency. 11. The Stoic Approach to love. In Stoicism, love is regarded not merely as a feeling of affection, but as a profound respect and care for another person, deeply rooted in virtue and rationality. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, presents love as an act of will, aligning with the commitment to treat others with kindness and dignity. This view transcends the fleeting passions often associated with romantic love, advocating instead for a consistent, thoughtful regard for the well-being of others. Central to this Stoic approach to love is emotional intelligence, which involves understanding one's own emotions and the emotions of others, and managing these emotions wisely. Emotional intelligence fosters healthy communication, enabling individuals to express their feelings and needs effectively and respond to others in a way that respects both their own boundaries and those of others. In relationships, this means engaging in open and honest dialogues where both partners feel heard and valued. This kind of communication builds trust and deepens connections, making it possible to resolve conflicts in a way that strengthens the relationship rather than weakening it. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-improvement and personal virtue in cultivating love. Marcus Aurelius believed that we are best equipped to love others when we are in a continuous process of becoming our best selves. This involves striving for personal virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. In the context of a relationship, if each person is committed to their own growth and to living according to Stoic principles, the relationship benefits from a foundation of mutual respect and shared values. Thus, true love, from a Stoic perspective, is found not in mere emotional satisfaction or personal fulfillment, but in the mutual respect and virtuous interaction that flourishes when both partners are committed to being the best versions of themselves. This approach to love is not passive. It is an active, ongoing commitment to contribute positively to the life of the beloved, which in turn enriches one's own life. This reciprocal enhancement is the hallmark of love, as envisioned by Stoic philosophy. As we wrap up our exploration of the Stoic approach to relationships, let's summarize the key takeaways from today's discussion. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on self-reliance and cultivating our inner virtues. By embracing these principles, we not only enhance our personal growth, but also lay the foundation for building more meaningful and genuine connections. Marcus Aurelius, with his profound insights, guides us to appreciate that the pursuit of love should not be about chasing after someone, but about attracting them through our own development and self-contentment. I encourage each of you to reflect on your own approach to relationships. Consider how adopting a more Stoic perspective might change your interactions and the quality of your connections. Dive into the writings of Marcus Aurelius. His meditations provide a wealth of wisdom that is as relevant today as it was nearly 2 millennia ago. And finally, if you found this discussion enlightening and wish to continue exploring Stoic philosophy and its applications in modern life, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video with others who might benefit from it, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content on Stoicism. Let's continue this journey together, fostering a community that supports growth, resilience, and meaningful relationships. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to your reflections and participation in our ongoing exploration of Stoic wisdom.